Sews. I'm Anne-Marie and this is my beautiful kitty Benji, who is really excited to say hello to you today. Meow, meow. There you go. Oh, you're stuck again. There we go. We are here with you today because last weekend I went to London and visited the Goldhawk Road, and I thought I would tell you about my experience and show you what I purchased. It's a very vocal kitty cat. Right, would you like to go back onto the bed? Is that what you would like? Or would you like to sit on my lap? We're just going to sit here? Okay. So, for those of you that do not know, the Goldhawk Road in London has got a lot of fabric shops. It's famous for being a road full of fabric shops. There's approximately 20. At one point I did try counting, but I lost track. There was definitely more than 16. I think it was roughly 20. So what we decided to do was we decided to start with going into the shops and looking first. We took a photograph at each shop, and then when we were inside, any fabrics that we particularly liked that we thought we would like to come back for. Then that way you're not having to carry around your heavy bags for the whole trip. You know, if you see something that you maybe prefer later on, you've not already made the purchase. And then a lot of the shops have got the same or very similar fabrics in, so you know, you might find something for a better price at a different shop. And so we started off taking a photograph of the shop front and then a photograph of things that we liked inside. Now what we found was that some shops you were left to browse. They would let the shop workers would let you know that they're there, but they would allow you to browse, whereas other places were very pushy, and if you looked at a fabric but you decided it wasn't what you wanted, or you know, like we were doing, coming back for it later, they were very keen to try and sell you something completely different, not listening to what you were saying. So for example, in one shop I picked up a fabric, it was quite a bold print. It was like a pre-cut fabric. It was quite a bold print. I really liked the colours, I really liked the print, but it was a heavy-ish cotton, which I'm not about to sew anything in cotton at the moment. I'm just going to put Benji on the bed, not on the fabric though, Benji, because we're going to show them that in a moment. Okay. So he was then like, oh, I've got just the thing, and was showing me like ditzy florals on like lightweight cottons. Yeah, just not what I was looking for. So there were shops like that where we left pretty quickly. But yeah, there's a big range of fabrics that were available, and there were some really nice things there. Now, I'm not the sort of person that normally goes for glittery, sparkly things, but for some reason my inner magpie decided to come out whilst we're in Goldhawk Road. And I was very drawn to all of the glitter. But what I found was a lot of the time when you touch the glitter, it would just go everywhere. And that's the sort of thing that I want. Also, if it's like that, you know it's not going to wash particularly well. So I was trying my best to steer clear of those sorts of things, but I was very drawn to them. However, I did make some purchases. I was trying to be good because I do have quite a large stash, as you can see up here. and I would like to pretend that was all of it, but it is not. So I was trying to be restrained. I'm not very good at being restrained. I just love all fabric. But I've got a few pieces here to show you. Hopefully I will have been putting some images up in on the side here, or maybe here, depending on where they go, of some of the pictures that we took whilst we were there. So one of the first purchases we made was this. So there was 3 of us that went, and 3 of us brought some of this sweatshirt in fabric. We all brought it in a different colourway. One of the ladies got a pink, and I think the other one got one that I would say is probably like an oatmeal colour. But I've got this lovely teal colour. It's coming up quite bright on here. I think it's a bit darker than it's actually showing. It's this lovely petrol colour. I do apologise if you can hear the noises from my chair. It's a very creaky chair. I am looking to getting it replaced. So I do apologise for that. So it's just this normal like sweatshirting, knitted, and then on this side it's super soft and fluffy. Now this has already been pre-washed. I know exactly, well no, I don't know exactly. I know what I want to make with it. I'm just deciding on the correct pattern to use. But yes, this is going to be a jumper. I'm thinking possibly the New Horizons Tammy hoodie, but without the hood. I just want a sweatshirt. I don't want a hoodie with this. I don't think I've brought enough for a hoodie. There's 1.5 meters of it here. I think it was 1.5 meters wide, approximately. Let's just check. Yeah, just over 1.5 meters. It's quite a wide one actually. So yeah, I'm thinking it will be a jumper, but I'm undecided on which jumper at the moment. But that is all pre-washed, ready to go. I did look at getting some matching ribbon, but I decided against it because although there was one that was similar, it wasn't an exact match. There were shops on Goldhawk Road that sold the sweatshirting and the ribbing together, but it was a bit more expensive, and we'd already felt this one and knew that we loved this one. It felt so nice and soft on the inside. So that is that one. I'm just going to put that down now. I'll have to tidy it up neatly later. Then this I saw in a couple of shops, and in the first one they had it in a pink metallic as well, which was absolutely gorgeous. But it was, I think from recollection, it was £15 a metre in the first shop, and then the one that we got it from eventually, it was £10 a metre. But it is this lovely denim, and let me just try and open it out so you can see the right side. Again, it's already washed. It's really soft. Like when I purchased it, it felt a bit stiffer than it actually is. Now it's washed, it's really nice and soft, and it is this indigo denim with the gold lurex thread through it. So it's really shimmery. I don't know if you can see it on there. Really shimmery and glittery. And on the other side you can see a lot more of the gold on there. But I think it could be used either way round, but definitely the right side is beautiful. You never know, I might play with the different sides on it, but my plan is, one, I've never made jeans, so I'm not going to start making jeans with this fabric just now. But 2, I don't think that I would ever wear a pair of glittery jeans. I just don't think that that's something I'd get a lot of wear out of. But what I did think was a like a pinafore dress. So I'm thinking something along the lines of the Tilly and the Buttons Cleo. I think would look lovely. I have got 2 meters of this, so I think I will actually have some left over from that. From recollection, I only used about 1.5 meters, there or thereabouts. So I might have a little bit of left over that I could maybe play around with, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there's that. Again, I'm just going to dump it down there and sort it out later. Then we went to another shop. So the shop that I brought these two things from is the newest shop on the Goldhawk Road. They were telling us they've been there for 18 months and they're trying to do something a little bit different to the other fabric shops. So they've got some of their own fabrics there that they've designed, but they've also got some exclusives. So in terms of they're the only ones on Goldhawk Road that will be selling those fabrics. Not that you can't get those fabrics elsewhere, but on Goldhawk Road, that's the only shop that you'll get them from. So we all decided, all three of us, that we're going to have some of this, with different plans for it. It was in, they've got like a separate little room to the side, which is sale fabrics. And this is an upholstery. And it is this lovely pink. See if it can pick up the colour on there. I'm afraid it's getting a bit dark now, so the lighting is not great. Let me just move this light a bit and see. But it's this lovely, it's pink and white. It's super soft on the right side. The wrong side, it is an upholstery fabric, so it is that stiffer, like rougher weave, but that's not a problem. It's the inside, it will probably be lined anyway. Move that back round. So as soon as I saw this, I thought Clueless, and I thought a nice little Clueless skirt and jacket set. I probably, in fact, I definitely wouldn't ever wear the two together, but a little like Coco Chanel style jacket, you know, collarless, probably collarless actually, I don't know, a little jacket and then a little skirt. But as I was the first one to say I want 3 meters of that, there was a bit at the beginning that was marked, and they said, right, you can either, we can cut it off and we can start measuring from after that, or we can start measuring from there and you can have the marked bit for free. Well, obviously you get the marked bit that's free, don't you? So I asked for 3 meters. By the time they had measured, like gone past the marks, it was 1.25 meters. So I've got 4¼ meters here. So I've definitely got enough to play with. If I've got any left, then I'll think of something else to make. I might gift it to somebody else at the sewing group, which is who I went with. But yes, so a little Clueless style jacket and skirt, but there is plenty there for me to play with if I change my mind. I have been looking, I know what pattern I want to use for the skirt. I haven't decided on the jacket pattern yet, but I might just get started on the skirt because I know what I want to do for the skirt. So I'm going to pop that down there. And then from the same shop, and the other ladies were a little bit surprised when I went back for this one because they knew that I liked it, but I hadn't said I was going to get it, but I had to. So it's this beautiful needle cord. Again, I think because of the light that I'm using, it's not showing up the correct colour there, but it's a lovely petrol greeny colour. Yeah, it's definitely more of a petrol green than a blue. And it's this needle cord, and again, I've already washed it because I know exactly what I want to make with it and I want to get it sewn up fairly soon. I do like to wash my fabrics as soon as they come in so that when inspiration strikes I can get on with it straight away, or when time allows. So yeah, this has washed up and it's so soft. It's an absolute gorgeous needle cord. So my plan with this is to make a skirt. It's a Tilly in the buttons. I think it's the Delphine skirt. I'll put it down here if it's something else. I think it's Delphine. So I only ordered 1 meter of it, but it is quite wide. It is, I think it's about 1.5 meters. Yeah, about 1.5 meters. So there's plenty there for me to play with. But I should get a nice little skirt out of that. It will need lining because it's a needle cord. It is quite thin for like needle cords are. It's quite thin for a corduroy. So it will need lining, and obviously if I want to wear it with skirts in the winter, this is not going to be nice against the skirt, so it will need a lining. But yeah, that was that. And then, as I said, I was really drawn to all sparkles, and we went to another shop and they had got some really beautiful things there, really beautiful wools, but I can't have any wool, I'm really allergic to it, so a bit of a shame, but I couldn't really buy much there. But they did have a nice haberdashery section, so I brought these. I've got 3 packs of those, which are these large black glittery buttons, and I know exactly what I'm making with them. How big are they? Does it say on there? No, and I don't actually have. I've got a whole load of stuff here, but not a ruler. I've got one in here. I do have one in here. Sorry for the noise. So they are 28 millimeters wide, and I will be uploading a plans vlog very soon, and I will tell you all about what I'm using these for then. But I was like, that's some sparkle that I can definitely make use of, so I'm really looking forward to using those. And in the same shop I also found, it was actually these that I was drawn to first, but they've got them in a much bigger one, or but what I wanted to make them use these ones for, the bigger one wouldn't suit. So I've got these. These ones are clear with like silver glitter in it. Can I pick up the glitter? Look at all of that glitter. How amazing are those? So again, I have definite plans for those, and I will be sharing that in my plans video, but I just love them. Aren't they gorgeous? I don't know why I'm whispering. So yeah, that was all of my purchases from Goldhawk Road. As I say, I do have quite a large fabric stash, so I couldn't go mad. And to be honest, I've brought more than I possibly need. Not that I need any, but I do have definite plans for all of those. It is just a question of finding the right pattern for each, but I think for 2 of them I've definitely got a pattern that I know of. 1 of them I've got one pattern, I just need to find the other one, and the other one I just need to make sure that I'm happy with the one that I've chosen. But actually I think I do have another option. So there you go, that was my experience on Goldhawk Road. There is one shop that I will not be returning to if I go back again, because they were really pushy, but otherwise I think it was a really good experience. You just have to know how to say no to people, because they do like to push for a sale. Yeah, and obviously it's been quite a while since I've been before. I wasn't really sure 100% what to expect. I had been before, but it was a few years ago. So yeah, as much as I remember, there's a lot of similar fabrics there, like a lot of velvets, a lot of sequins and glitter, like more costumey type fabrics, but there are some really nice dressmaking fabrics there as well. There's not so much in the way of like jersey, but there was definitely more than there was the time before. Yeah, it was a really good experience, and I imagine I will probably be going back again soon, although not until I've sewn some of that. But there you go. So that is my Goldhawk Road vlog and purchases, and I will be back again very soon with a plans video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already.